Hey everyone, and welcome back to Pokemon News of the Week. Here are tonight's headlines, and let's get straight into the biggest announcement that happened this week. We got official news about Terastal Festival EX. This is the high-class set coming out in Japan on December 6th, and I am so excited. First off, look at this pack art. Isn't this so cool? But this is basically going to be headlining the Eeveelutions, and we have already seen this beautiful Eevee EX card and a Flareon EX card, and just look at these. We haven't got the full card list yet, so we don't know how many Eeveelutions are going to be in here, but I'm hoping that everyone will be here. But this is a big set. There's 187 cards inside of it, and there's of course going to be loads of art rares, secret art rares, and other stuff, which we don't have the information about yet, but we know that they are going to be coming. But according to the Pokémon Center website, there's going to be a guaranteed EX card in every single pack. There's also going to be a re-release of cards that are very useful in the tournament, and there's going to be lots of new illustrations. We can already see that the Ogerpon Green Mask has a new illustration. There's also an I Am Valiant which has a new illustration. There's also a Roaring Moon with different art. There's also a Blood Moon Ursaluna with different art. We do have Petron and Terapagos. These actually have the same art, but there's so much stuff. I mean, just look at these cards. These look so cool. And actually, that Tatsugiri card looks very, very cute too. But one cool thing about this set is the reverse holo, and this looks so damn cool. I love the look of this. I am very excited, and I think I will try to get a master collection of these reverses. But this set comes out on December 6th. Pre-orders are already available on the Pokemon Center online in Japan. You can pre-order up to 5 boxes per person. And of course, we'll have an unboxing of this up on the channel when it comes out, so come back for them. But we will keep you updated with any news that we get. Next up in Pokemon news, there are 9 EX starter deck generations, basically one deck for every single generation of Pokemon so far, and this is such a cool idea. Each deck contains 2 EX cards, so there are 18 EX cards to collect, and there is also a special set which has 4 of the decks inside of it. This has a couple of promo cards in there too. Very hard to see, we haven't actually got like clear art of these yet, but these look pretty cool with the Meowth and the Wooper. So let's take a look at the decks. We have a Pikachu and Snorlax deck. We can already see there's a Pikachu EX card and a Snorlax EX card. There is also the Lugia and Tyranitar EX decks. These look very cool too. Again, there's 2 cards up on the screen. There's the Kyogre and Blaziken EX deck for Generation 3. Again, beautiful cards. There is a fantastic Dialga and Lucario EX deck for Generation 4. There is a Reshiram and Amoonguss deck. We also have a Xerneas and Noivern EX deck. Unfortunately, there is a Tapu Koko in this deck, but there is a Tapu Koko and a Mimikyu deck. There is a Zacian and Alcremie deck. And there is a Koraidon and a Paldean Clodsire deck. And each of these decks are going to be going for 850 yen. These are up already on the Pokemon Center. And there are also card goods for these, which look really, really cool. And as you can see, the special battle set has 4 of the decks inside of it. And this has those promo cards that we already talked about, as well as some coins, which look very, very cool, by the way. So we will open that up on release day, and we will open up the other decks at a later time, but these are coming out on November 22nd, so come back for them. Additionally, we have some updated dates and information for Japanese trading card sets that are coming out from next year. So at the beginning of next year, on January 24th, we have Battle Partners. This is going to have the return of Pokemon with trainers. This is going to be a cool set. On February 21st, there are 2 decks coming out. There is one with Steven's Beldum and Metagross EX, and there is also Marnier with Morpeko and Grimmsnarl. And of course, we're going to have openings of those too. In March, we have the Heatwave Arena, which is going to have Cynthia's Garchomp EX. And interestingly too, for anyone that purchases a box of this, they will get the 3 winning cards from the Illustration Contest 2024. So that's a nice little bonus. And then in April, we have the Glory of Team Rocket, which is going to have Rocket's Mewtwo EX, as well as lots of amazing Rocket cards. And I can only imagine that the current Rocket cards are going to start going up in price a fair bit, because people are going to be riding that nostalgia train for a little while. And then there are 2 more sets, the Black Bolt and White Flare, but we don't have any additional information on the releases of those, but they will be coming at some point, so stay tuned. And I know many of you are still trying to get Pokemon 151. This has been one of the hardest sets to purchase over the past 2 years, but they are having another re-release of this set, so they are going to be printing a lot more of them. You are going to be able to get them in a lot more shops. And if you are buying these in Japan, please be careful, because there is often a purchase limit cap, and also quite often they will take the shrink off of boxes or just sell X amount of packs per person. But if you're trying to get that Master Ball set, which is really hard to say, you guys are in for another chance. Already sales of this have gone up on Rakuten and sold out very, very quickly, but shops should have these going from November to December, so stay tuned for even more of that. And I know that Halloween is just around the corner, but already the Pokemon Center online in Japan has lots of brand new Christmas products. And this is great every year because... Oh, well, it looks like most of the stuff's already sold out. Well, that's unfortunate. You know, the problem is right now that because Pokemon cards are easy to purchase in a lot of places, a lot of the resellers are now going to the Pokemon Center to try and get all of this cool stuff. I really, really badly wanted to get that sweater, but unfortunately, it is sold out. But who knows, in the future, they may have more stuff up. There is a few things still on there, although apparently they have made an announcement that they are going to re-release some of this stuff at some point. So who knows, you might actually be able to get some stuff. Although I'm pretty sure that resellers are going to buy it all up again, a lot like the Comet of Coffee stuff. Yay! And don't forget, very, very, very soon, it's going to be the release of Surging Sparks in the West, so there's going to be a lot of releases of that. Unfortunately, we cannot get hold of those cards here in Japan, but I am very excited to see other people open them up on YouTube to see what amazing cards there are, because those cards truly are fantastic. This set, or the sets that have led up to this, here in Japan at least, are just so pretty, so I hope you can all get some amazing pulls. And finally, my card of the week is this promo Team Rocket card. This is so cool, and it is really, really hard to come by. This is card 278 of the XY promos, and this is really expensive right now. If you were to buy just this card, not even PSA checked, it is about 800,000 yen. So that translates to about $5,000 to $6,000 US. But this is a beautiful card. I wish I had this, but this is my card of the week. But guys, that's everything for Pokemon news this week. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please do give us a like, please subscribe. Next week, we have some Halloween videos coming out on the channel, and stay tuned for Thursday because there's going to be some Monkey Dory madness. And make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any content. Alright, love you all, and see you next time for more Pokemon news of the week.